repetitive noises drive you crazy? In this video, we're going to talk about misophonia. It's a real thing. It's a real psychological thing. Stay tuned. There is the sound of a jackhammer that keeps going off all day long, all day, every day, Monday through Friday. I don't know if you can hear it on this video, but it's like, and then you hear beep, 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 because they're doing construction down the street. And I'm just trying to sit out here and enjoy myself. And I felt myself getting all hot and bothered and upset and angry. And I realized this is a good topic for today. Misophonia. Have you ever heard of it? Have you ever had a noise that you hear and you go, it drives me crazy? Whether that's like my daughter doesn't like the noise, like something like this drives her nuts. Nails on a chalkboard. For myself personally, it's a repetitive noise over and over again, such as freaking jackhammer, the neighbor's dog barking, over and over. And I don't mind a little bit of barking, but all day, every day, come on now. And my personal favorite is when the battery is low in the fire alarm. Makes me angry on the inside, which is tied to a physiological and emotional response. It's a thing. Now, again, I don't like to be labeled by a lot of things, so I just wanted to come here today and talk about misophonia because you may have this going on yourself. And guess what guess what psychologists do to bring a solution for this? Exposure therapy. So letting it play in the background mildly so that you can hear it over and over again and get used to it and let your body experience the feelings that it needs to experience. Y'all hear that? Here, just giving myself exposure therapy, letting myself just hear it. So, but I just found it interesting that a lot of the things that I talk about here are exposure therapy to the things that make us uncomfortable or make us have skin flushing or make us have anxiety of any sort. Is just putting ourselves in a situation to invite that in and let ourselves feel and cope and move through until we get to the other side. And so today, just briefly wanted to talk to you about misophonia because it's a thing. And I've been sitting here doing work all day listening to that jackhammer drive me nuts, and then wondering why I'm feeling kind of worn out a little bit, and it's because psychologically, physiologically, and an emotional response is happening in my body. And you can wind up being super annoyed and snappy and all the grumpy things because this thing in the backdrop has gotten on your freaking nerves. Do you relate to that? Tell me your experience with misophonia and what is it that drives you the most crazy. So in conclusion, in our misophonia video, I just wanted to briefly jump on here, talk with you really quick, share that with you. It's a real thing. It has a name if you didn't know that it has a name, and see if you deal with that yourself. And also, I want to always point out that just because I gave you a name of a disorder does not mean there's something wrong with you. And I would highly suggest that you don't look at this as an opportunity to add another label onto yourself as to why you are the way you are. It's not necessarily to attach yourself to the label, it's just to better understand some of the responses that you have, some of the things that you're dealing with, and how you can move through those things. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. And if you have your own misophonia situation going on, I'd love for you to leave that information and talk with me in the comments below, and I will see you all tomorrow.